Hello everybody, this is Dom Limited here today, and today we're going to start out with a little vlog. So what I mean by vlog is, what happened was yesterday I worked on an all-in-one machine, but things didn't really go well. I was kind of crabby because it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. Things didn't quite go back together the way they theoretically should have. So unofficially, I deleted the video because it really didn't work out. So I got something else in store for tonight. Today is Monday, June 24th. And for some reason that Sansui upload I made for the 2008 TV just mysteriously disappeared. I'm on YouTube. Quit pulling crap like that on us. We're trying to inform the public about products and stuff. Don't be screwing around, okay? I don't get paid to make these videos. I'm just doing it as more of a hobby and just inform people about different products out there, because I'm sure there's other people out there that have similar products and they want to know more information about and some of the capabilities and that. So I enjoy doing that when I get the time. The only thing that's really kind of time consuming is the video editing and the waiting period of putting it on YouTube. And if YouTube will even accept it. That's the $1 million question. So, nothing against YouTube, it's just, it needs to work decent. How can you give any people any information out there if you just don't let it happen? Well, enough about that. So tonight's video, we have a Acer laptop that's been sitting here for the last couple weeks that needs to be out the door by this coming Friday. So I actually probably should have had this done pronto, but when you had 3 jobs to go to and other obligations and trying to squeeze in other things, you just don't get everything done in your place of work that needs to get done. So can't really complain. Work is better than not having any work at all. What I'm trying to say here is that just sometimes you kind of get a little overwhelmed and you can't quite get everything out the door in a timely fashion. But most of the people that bring stuff, they're pretty understanding about that. So, well, this is probably roughly around a 2010 or 2011 laptop. It's an i3. A gentleman brought it saying that it's been running very slow, especially when he's going online. So pretty much we have a simple solution to that problem. So what we're going to do is, first, if all goes well in the video, we will do hopefully we'll do a review at the end of the video and just kind of roughly talk about the computer. We may not finish it up tonight because I want to get out of here by 9:30. So it's kind of a humid one out there today. Haven't quite finished getting the air conditioner installed yet, but I'll just make do with the heat and the humidity. Well, not heat so much, but just the excruciating humidity. So not much I can do about it. I don't like humidity that much, and I'm not going to get into why. It's just that humidity and just doesn't mix very well. But enough about that. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes portion of this. Yes, I got a lot of stuff in here that's needs to get in the process of being. So we'll kind of give you a clue about what this. So this is kind of what this Asus or Acer looks like. It is an Acer 5742 6580. So that's kind of what it's. And it's got the cheap glossy screen, which I hate the most on older laptops. It's got your typical webcam. It's kind of cozy. Got this glossy kind of texturous finish. It's Windows 7 Home Premium. It's got a very large battery on here for this model, which also is nice about it is it raises it up so you can get the air quality and flow down into the heatsink area. You got your typical 2 USB ports, a DVD rewritable. You got a port on here for locking your computers. You got a headphone and microphone, another 2.0 HDMI. You got your 10100 gigabit Ethernet port, your old typical VGA, and last but not least, you got your power supply port. So it's not a bad looking laptop. It's kind of glitzy looking and flashy. So this is what kind of power plug. I believe that is a 19 watt. This is an aftermarket one. This is not the OEM one. This is called Light On. Yeah, 19 volt power supply. So it's probably like a $700 laptop at the time. So let's see here. How are we gonna do that here? Hold on a second while we figure this. Okay, we're back. So we will plug the power supply in on. I should actually hook that up to the extension cord. Yes, things are kind of a mess in here. But what can you do? So we'll just put this in. So that's your power button over here. I should actually get a mouse. That's Asus. So resuming Windows. I don't know how many gigs of RAM. 6 gigs of DDR3. Intel HD graphics. It's a 15.6 inch. 500 gig hard drive DVD. Oh, it's a 6-cell lithium ion battery. It is a Acer NPLIFY 80211. I have no idea what's on here. I never looked at it. Yeah, I can see what he means by being slow. Yeah, this isn't the greatest tripod in the world. So basically, first things first. I'm going to start menu. Go into control panel, and as you can see, it's an i3 Intel Core i3 inside. This is the OEM image of Acer. Since there's no graphics card on here, it's only 568 gigs free, usable, 64-bit. It's an Acer 5742 Spire. So it's Windows 7. So first things first, we will go online and get Advanced System Care going. Hold on, any day now. First things first, probably clear the browsing history, for sure. He's probably never cleaned this out. That's interesting. I would have thought there'd been like 1,000,000 cache files on there. Huh. Well, how about that? We're not going to sit and wait as long then. That's alright. No, we don't. No wonder things are kind of acting kind of wonky. It doesn't have any antivirus on here. It's a Gestapo waiting to happen. No, I'm joking. It's more like it. Okay, that's taking a heck of a lot longer than. So we will pause video and come back when it's done. Okay, we're back. That's done. So now we're going to close out and try it again. See if that makes a little improvement. Oh yeah, that makes a world of difference. Now that we know that works, we're going to go in the internet browser, clean out any internet browsing history in this system. Seems like the camera's crooked. Maybe that's just my imagination. So, we'll clear this browsing history out. Go to safety, delete browsing history. I would do computers like these all day, just to clean the browsing history and just do tune-ups and performances. Yeah, there's definitely something going on there because that shouldn't lag like that for a few seconds and then. So we'll go ahead and clean the. Okay, we'll go back in here. We'll go ahead and go to. Run Advanced System Care. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to be cheap and free. I'm joking. I'm just practical, that's all. Go ahead and download. For some reason, it just seems really crooked in the viewfinder. I don't know why. Get out of here. It'll take a minute and some seconds. Helps when you. Eventually, we'll get a gigabit network going in here. Well, we only got a few seconds left to wait. Close this out. So now we'll the gentleman that brought this in won't be coming until Friday, so we got time to do what we have to do to get it right. I don't do rush jobs. I don't do hillbilly work or half-assing. I like to see quality. Instead of quantity service, I like to see quality work done. Sure, some of the projects I do, like for the air conditioner, it's all half-assed. Same as the TV antenna that I just put up outside. But I'm not a handyman, I'm not a woodworker. I just build stuff just to get it done and get it going. Even if there's consequences for half of what I do. I'm the type of guy that just flies by the seat of his pants and hopes all hell don't break loose. But then again, that's not a good way of doing things either. Tomorrow I gotta go to Green Bay, the camera corner. We'll pick up a computer for the parish. As I made up a computer and they're not happy with it. Evidently I did substandard work with it or something. I didn't think I did, but this business is more of a hobby than it is a mass production business. I enjoy working on people's computers for the most part, when things go right for the most part, but sometimes you get problems, and sometimes I get a little frustrated and crabby, but you're not going to see that on camera, because not only is that not professional, but it just doesn't look that pleasant either when I'm ranting and raving. And I'm more of a closet rager, but why am I even saying that? I might even bleep that out. Eventually, I'd like to pick up some more vintage computers to sell. If there's, preferably I'd be looking for maybe some Omnitechs that were made in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. I'd like to find another one of those, preferably something within the early 90s to early 2000s. Or MPC Client Pro, like a 265, or a laptop. Lord willing, I'll find one of those soon. Or maybe a P590 Gateway for $5 or something, that'd be nice, or $2, or maybe at a yard sale. Or an IBM PL300 personal computer. Kinda got an itch for one of those. Maybe another old Macintosh Performa 5200, or a GMAC from 1998 for the educational one. But then again, I don't have a space for it in here, and I don't have access to the back of the building or upstairs or the next room over, even though I still use that room. But it's not something that eventually I'm coming to the point here where I just don't have enough room to work on stuff. And this is actually bigger than what I was working on. Before I was just working on a little rinky-dink corner of the basement. One little workbench. We're probably about from here to the door, from where the door goes into the other room. Which that isn't very much space. So I think I got a little more room than I did there, and I'm still running out of space. Either I gotta quit accumulating stuff in here, or I gotta find a bigger place, get some more storage. And I don't want to put stuff in the basement because there's always standing water down there, and it's all icky and spidery down there, so nah, I don't want to keep anything down there. Eventually, the next project is that I'd like to do in here, it would be fill the cracks in on the ceiling. I got the plaster here, I found some putty knives, so eventually we'll do that. Eventually sand all the cracks I filled in with the putty, and then eventually paint it, make it look good. Everybody probably thinks I'm crazy that owns this place or is associated with it. They probably think, why would you want to fill the cracks? Why would you really care? You know, you got a place. I'm proud of this place. First commercial space I've ever rented. I enjoy coming in here and doing stuff. I know it's kind of tacky looking with stuff scattered all over, but not many people can say that they have pride in what they do, but I got pride. I just wish I had more video making equipment and better setup for it, because I would make more videos if I had a better setup. It's kind of hard to get motivated when you don't have the right equipment to get the job done. This is not really an HD camera, but we're gonna try it for a while and see. It's the kind of thing that the video part is not really any business related. I just do it more of a hobby. It's kind of interesting to see different projects being done, and I think the small engine stuff is going to get held back for a while because I gotta get the Dell Optiplex 790 video uploaded. I gotta figure out what the heck I did with the 19-inch LCD hair or har or video. I don't know what I did with it. I hope I didn't accidentally delete it because I don't have the TV here to refilm it. That was an interesting video. That one I had fun. That was more of a produced video, flying by the seat of my pants, but. And I still gotta do the neon one yet, even though the car is gone. But I got bits and pieces of footage of it, and so at some point in time it will come up. I'm just not sure when in the heck it's gonna come up. So here Friday I'll go bumming again. I do have TV videos that will be coming. It's just I got some computer stuff I want to do first before I focus on more TV videos. I originally was going to make a Sony video, but I have some. I'll give you a little tidbit on what's going to happen with that. What's going to happen is I'm looking for some additional Sony pieces from around the era of the Sony Bravo TV from probably roughly 2010 or 11 or 12. It's only an LCD, but I found a 5-speaker surround sound system Sony. Had a little technical difficulties and I don't know why. But I got that. And eventually we'll look for a Sony Blu-ray player, Lord willing. We'll just make a Sony set here. And then eventually make a video on it. And then we will. That'd actually be an interesting product review to be able to test every functionality of the television. This TV, even though it's not a smart TV, but yet it's so capable of doing so much. It's unbelievable. Now the next thing I gotta do is find an HDMI cable that's like 50 feet long, or a VGA cable that's 50 feet long. Maybe I'll find one at a yard sale. That'd be nice. Oh, sorry about that. I just had to adjust the seat. So, and we are successfully done with this update. So far, 7 startup items that are out of place, 349 privacy traces, 3.3 gigs of junk, 13 invalid shortcuts, registry entries 1,728, spyware threats there is nothing, internet improvement there's 12 things, system optimization is 23 things, no registry fragments, system weaknesses only 2, security hole, we'll wait and see. That might take a few minutes. Yeah, that'll take a few minutes. Eventually what I'm going to do with the air conditioner stand is, maybe tomorrow I'll cut another piece of wood as kind of a brace, because it is a little wobbly. I just didn't kind of feel like it tonight, but I mainly got the stand up for the air conditioner. And then I went and bought another piece of wood today, because what happened was that air conditioner is missing 2 excruciatingly important parts. One for the window for the hose to sit in, and the other thing for the adapter that exhausts the hot air out. Seriously, people, when you're gonna sell stuff like that, please include the adapters, because they don't sell such a thing as a kit. They probably do, but not around here. Not in Manitowoc anyway. And I don't feel like chasing around to Appleton or Green Bay. It's bad enough I gotta go to Green Bay possibly tomorrow or Wednesday, the camera corner. I go pick up a Lenovo ThinkPad for somebody. For the church. Hey Eddie.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Here.
This is perfect.
If you need more, I got more.
Okay.
It looks like you're busy here, huh?
Yeah, got a couple of computers that's doing some minor work on. I got some TVs that I'm getting up ready for sale soon.
Oh, yeah?
And then there's some other electronics that I gotta go through in.
Oh. Oh, you do TVs too, huh?
Unfortunately, there's not much repairable stuff on them, but usually what I do, people that don't want them, I take them off their hands and then I sell them.
Oh, sure.
The only ones I don't accept are the old tube.
Like the big club deal, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta pay to get rid of them.
They're about $50 a unit to get rid of them.
Yeah?
And some of those projection TVs are like $120.
Yeah, them big things, yeah. Yeah, if you need more fans, I got more fans.
Okay, I will let you know.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
That is excellent. We just got some more fans. Sleeve bearing, globe fans. Okay. So we definitely have that was Mr. Eddie Van Ness that stopped here before. So, like I was saying, next big project around here is going to be eventually is I'd like to eventually take over the other little dwelling next door, which is the beauty shop. I don't think it's going to happen this summer anymore, but I need to make lots and lots of money and lots of sales to be able to afford it. Because I figured this side I would turn into a work side and the other side would be a showroom. But I can't make it happen without everybody's support and contributions. So any contributions would be appreciated. So we'll get things done eventually. This is a left-handed snip. It's interesting, all the stuff that Menards and Mill Sleep Farm and Lowe's has in Manitowoc for tools, and they had some leftover stuff from Crazy Day, so I happened to have to be in town anyway, so stopped and got a bunch of stuff that I kind of needed around here. So for $4 for tin snips isn't bad. $1 for a pile of screwdrivers and pile of precision and a 90-degree bend driver that fits the torque bits and stuff. That would have been perfect for yesterday's job on that computer. Because the one I bought was such a small profile, I could have slipped that in there and just got the job done. Found this the other day. It's one of those fancy wire strippers that your professionals found it in Milwaukee. Found this the other day. So it's only China, but Craftsman is still a Craftsman. We're going to postpone updates for now because we're about majority of the way through with eventually we will have the doors will be actually open to the public in this establishment. I just can't say when. One, I don't have financially to sit here for 5 to 7, 6 days or 6 days a week. I don't financially. I just don't have it. So that's why I don't actually have any hours. I promised people that there would be, but I had to go back on it because currently now I was on 3 jobs and now I'm down to 2. I was doing daycare for a while as a substitute custodian for a fellow for about a month and 2 days. I like the boss or supervisor that I had. She was very pleasant and nice. I definitely work for her again. She had her way with me. Not in a bad way, but we have an understanding with each other, and so does the administrator or coordinator. I have my ways with them. Not in bad ways either, or illegal or anything, but just more of a fellowship. I do something for them, they do something for me, kind of basis. And then I still cut the grass at the church. I take care of other maintenance. It's like today, had the fire extinguisher company come in and inspect them on a yearly basis. And had to get 2 more in because the fire department wanted 2 of the entrances. So, the interesting part is he would have charged more to install these 2 extra ones. So I said, how can we save? He said, well, you could just put them in. I said, oh, that's fine, I'll do that. So, this afternoon, gathered my tools up, went over there, hung some fire extinguishers on the wall. Got that done. Showed the church sexton how to use the new air compressor. It was all good with that. He was fine. So, dragged the fans out today, or most of them anyway. Fortunately, had 2 pedestal fans that were broken. One, I don't even know if I'm gonna mess around trying to fix the bases on there. I might just buy some 2x4, and actually I may even have. Yeah, I got 2 2x4s in the basement there. Yeah, I can. What I would do is just build a Christmas tree style stand, and then build up a base. Why don't I just paint white? With a gloss finish on it, and then do the other one. Just build a blue or base, but just paint it blue. That was unfortunate that the stand broke. The one was kind of iffy for a long time, but today dragged the one out and it snapped right off of the plastic housing. So that was unfortunate. But I'm thinking if I get another rainy day sometime this summer, which will be likely to, I will go ahead and I just put in a crisscross pattern and then do a dado cut on there and just kind of piece it together. So I don't think I'll make a video about that because that's not very exciting unless you're all woodworkers, but most likely most millennials nowadays don't know when a hammer from a screwdriver to a sawzall. So, and on top of that, I just don't have the technology or the video making equipment to make it all happen. So, I got plenty of cameras here, it's just that I don't have the proper recording equipment or tapes or capture devices or second set of hands to sit down and do all this. This has taken a while, but another thing I'd be interested in doing is mingling with other people eventually. Eventually get married, find a girlfriend. Or find a girlfriend first, then get married eventually. Have a family. But financially, I can't really support anybody, and barely myself right now. It's pretty much every penny I make, I pour back into this business. So, I can't really afford to get married or start a family. And I got other issues I gotta get over first, but I'm not gonna get into that. I don't dwell on it. I just wanna get over some of the issues I have and psychological wounding, but it's the kind of thing that you don't talk about. So, enough about that. Looking forward to getting together or having a family reunion this year. Even though I don't talk to most of the people there anyway, I just sit in the corner and hide. I only talk to immediate family, like the aunts and uncles, and usually most of the cousins I kind of hide from, but I got logic for why I do some of the things I do. It's the kind of thing that some of the strange habits I have would most likely drive a lady away. Can't believe the whole month of June went by so fast. But then again, when you're working all the time, it just, time flies. Then we're gonna pause for now. Okay, so we're gonna close this out and we'll go ahead and turn on turbo boost. Go ahead and optimize. So next we're gonna do updates. So we're gonna reboot. So I think on that note, we're going to call it a night and we will be back tomorrow. So we'll be back.